Okay, so anyway, my little story here. There was I believe it was TwitchCon 2, is the first one at like San Diego or whatever. I was there with some friends, and I remember eating some food, and it did not fucking agree with my stomach at all. But I'm already deep in the con hall, right? And my stomach is so fucked up. But like, I'm trying to find a bathroom in this con hall, and I go to the very, very, very back, and I'm like, oh, it's private. There's nobody here. Perfect. And I go in, and it's like a public bathroom, but like it's far enough back that there's like nobody there. So I find the stall, and I'm sitting there, and I'm in the stall, and I realize the door is like open more than it should be. Like there's a bigger crack than what I'm comfortable with, but I'm already committed to this. Somebody comes in, right? And they go to the stall next to me. And when they shut the door, mine flies open. And I'm like, so I try to like lunge forward and grab the door, and the whole fucking door falls off the hinges. And so I'm in this awkward position of not knowing what to do. Because the whole infrastructure of all the stalls is like falling apart, and I'm sitting there with this door, and I'm kind of holding the door and trying to keep it like hidden and not knowing what to do. And so
that sounds like a nightmare, like an actual nightmare.
You literally live out my entire daily nightmares.
Sounds like
every
a stress
single day.
dream, right?
It was a 100% nightmare. And it's one of those things where like you don't even really know how to like tell that, like when after it happens, you don't know how to tell that to anybody. That's like, so guess what just happened in the bathroom? It's one of those things you can only tell like later on, like way later on, because it really was like, it was so stressful in the moment. Because what do you do? Like the first, what do you do? There's already the worry that the door came open and you're trying to get it back shut. But then there's like, when the door's just off the fucking hinges, like, so, moral of the story, investigate your stall door more before you commit to the stall that you're going to use if it's a public bathroom.
And probably always have Pepto on you.
And always have Pepto.
To the Everyone Sucks Here podcast. Today is episode 2 of our Monday Minisodes. We're here to start your week off right with bathroom stall phobias.
They're the worst.
You're welcome. They're the worst. We're here to give you complexes that you didn't know you had.
We're really gonna make you think about that bathroom stall before you go into it next time. Really be like you're gonna be that weirdo who grabs the door by both sides and gives it a good shake.
That's right.
Like, is this sturdy? I think it is.
Do you need a new phobia or anxiety? Come to this podcast. We got you covered.
Do you guys do that thing where you make sure that there's toilet paper in there before you shut the door?
Always.
Yeah, that I do, because that just makes sense.
Yeah.
No, I learned my lesson.
I don't want to end up one of those fucking Seinfeld's cannot spare a square situation. Like you can't spare a square.
God.
Like,
yeah.
Too many times I forgot to look.
Oh my God! Wow.
Yeah, that's how I learned my lesson. Now I look every time.
When that happens, do you crawl under, or do you kind of hustle and wiggle the next one? Like.
Well, you shake a lot, and then you kind of like hustle to the next one because I'm not leaving this bathroom all moist and shit.
And she doesn't have any Lysol wipes on her.
Exactly. Doesn't have any Lysol wipes, so.
You got to do the little like. Not having your pants exactly touch you anymore. So you
right,
just
right. But it's socially acceptable and it's covering your ass.
Yeah, you gotta like scuttle to the next one.
If you guys are curious,
I got a stall scuttle.
If you guys are curious
about crab walk.
The Lysol wipes, stay tuned for this coming Wednesday for the full episode where we discuss using Lysol wipes. So that'll be this coming Wednesday after this one. So you guys will get to hear that.
Oh, can't wait.
So we're in the Minisode. We want to keep it a little bit shorter, a little bit sweeter. We just have, we're each Monday we want to give you guys a little something to chew on before we get to our full Wednesdays. So with the Mondays, we're basically just going to rotate every Wednesday. One of us will kind of take the lead and read one Am I the Asshole and one Relationships. And
Every Wednesday?
Every Monday.
Oh, wow.
Every Minisode Monday, yeah. We'll do this. So this week I have one Am I the Asshole and one relationship to share with you two. So
I'm ready.
I'll go ahead and dive right into these.
Get in.
See what we get here.
So many tabs.
So many tabs. That's what happens when you record multiple things at once.
So many tabs.
Alrighty. So, for my Minisode Monday episode for Am I the Asshole, we've got... Am I the asshole for giving my ex-wife a large amount of money I won despite the anger of my girlfriend? You all right? Uh-oh. Read that right as Sushie was taking a drink, and you definitely heard that noise of.
Yeah. That was real. That was a real, like, almost spit take.
Was that a V8 you got going on there?
It's a V8, and I don't want a V8 coming out of my nose.
No.
That does not sound fun.
Alrighty, so I recently won a, quote, fuck you amount of money.
It's a pretty big amount of money.
Not sure what that is, but I won't say exactly how much, but it's in the millions. It makes me feel funny even typing. It's enough to change the life of myself and my family. My ex-wife is the mother of my 2 kids. She is an amazing woman and good to the bone. We divorced 6 years ago because I had an affair with my current partner. Okay. I was in a very low place in my life and I fucked up. She was in incredible pain, but like a fucking saint, she allowed me to still see our kids who mean the world to me. Allowed our divorce to be as pain-free as possible despite the fact that I know she was hurting. She still is close with my parents. She's respectful to me even though she refuses to talk to my girlfriend.
Okay.
She was actually the first person I phoned after my mom and pops when I found out I won the lottery. She was pleased for me, joked that I could take the kids on a world round trip, and that was that. Nothing else. As soon as I won, I knew I wanted to give her a significant amount. I still love her. She's the mother of my babies, and I feel like this is a small, tiny way that I can show her that I'm not a complete fuck up. She deserves to know that I care despite my mistakes. She also works a shitty job in a public library, which pays her peanuts. She would actually be able to pursue her hobbies this way, give our kids a better life between us. I haven't discussed this with my ex yet, but I have with my parents who strongly agree and my lawyer who is very surprised but on board. Long story short, when I told my girlfriend, she was livid, screaming that I'm disrespecting her, accusing her of still being in love with my ex-wife. I'm not in love with her. We both have grown apart, but of course I still love her for being an excellent co-parenting partner and mother to my kids. My girlfriend is threatening to break up with me, and to be honest, I'm feeling incredibly relieved over the threats. I don't plan on changing my plans, but am I the asshole?
No.
No.
That's the mother of your children. At the end of the day, those kids aren't going anywhere. You still have to take care of them.
Yep.
You're not getting rid of her.
That's what this girlfriend needs to understand.
Yeah, it's
too.
a relationship forever, whether you like it or not.
This isn't just like a divorce that happened. Like if it was a divorce and there's no kids involved whatsoever, then that's fucking weird because you can just cut ties with forever. But this is you're forever going to be.
You literally can't. And he should take care of his kids.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the least he can do in this situation. Give them a trust fund. Make sure they have like $200,000 each to go to college, to any college that they want. You know. All of that. I
mean, and at the very end of the day, like it just seems very petty especially because there's kids involved. It seems very petty for this current girlfriend to be this not emasculated, but whatever the word would be for like to be
threatened, insecure.
Exactly. This threatened, this insecure about it, because it doesn't involve her really. Like I mean. Fuck.
It doesn't.
He won the lottery and he's with you. It's not like your life's not going to improve too if you just keep your fucking mouth shut.
Right. Right. But it's also like not her money. That's just the girlfriend.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's his ex-wife.
You can also tell his intentions too because he says at the end, my girlfriend's threatening to break up with me. And honestly, I'm feeling incredibly relieved over it, meaning he doesn't really give a fuck about her either.
Yeah.
So just let her fucking go.
Yeah.
Just let the girlfriend go then. Let her be upset about it. In the end, she's going to be the one that suffers because she had to be angry over something that didn't fucking concern her because at the end of the day, even, he can obviously take care of his children by just saying, hey, I'm giving them money, such and such. But he's actually he wants to give her a lump sum so that she can maybe improve her life and improve the life of their children in the process.
Exactly. The better life she has, the better life his children will have.
Exactly. So, like, this is... It'd be... not that it would change the situation for me, but this woman hasn't been fucking mean to them. The only thing that she's asked is that she just does not want to talk to the girlfriend because, honestly, that was the reason for their divorce.
Yeah.
So...
I wouldn't either.
I wouldn't either. And this girlfriend needs to just get over it. She needs to get over it. She's the cause of the divorce. In the end, she was the cause of the divorce. She needs to get the fuck over it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like so I come from like a divorced family. Like my parents divorced when I was very young. And you know, both my parents since then have gotten a new partner. Like so I have a stepdad and a stepmom. But it doesn't change the fact that as much like bullshit as there was between like my parents, between themselves on a personal level, they always put that shit aside for me and my sister growing up as children, you know, like because you have to, you know, like it doesn't fucking matter, you know, like you have to, like you can hate your ex or whatever, however, but it's not, at the end of the day, it's about the fucking kids. And, you know, you're going to have those situations. This woman's going to be in your life for fucking ever. You knew that coming into this because you split the marriage. You knew that this was
your
thing.
fault.
Yeah. But like so it's not like just because you're there doesn't mean he's like, this woman's going to go away. Like, and she's not, and like he said, it's not like she's constantly like pining for him to try to get him back or anything. He's just trying to fucking look out for his kids and make sure that there's a better life here. So
yeah,
dump this girl, fuck her. I mean,
not only that, but he even admits that the divorce wasn't toxic or you know, whatever. She allowed the divorce to be as pain-free as possible. She wanted to just, you know, be as civil as possible. And you know what, girl, get your money. Get
your money, girl.
Get your fucking money. Like he. At the end of the day, he gives this woman, if he gives his ex-wife some money, she sounds like she would use it for the kids anyway. So the better her life is, the better the life both of their children are going to have.
And that's what matters.
And that's what matters in the end.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely not the asshole. Which, you know, looking at the comments, kind of like, I feel like everybody's kind of like agreeing that not really the asshole in the situation.
No,
like
he's not the asshole.
I mean, it's one of those things like...
I mean, he was the asshole for cheating on his wife.
Yes.
No, for sure. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But not for trying to make amends for it.
Yes.
I mean, but you know, and it's been like, let's see, I forget how many years he said it's been. It's been a couple of years since, I think he said 6 years.
Yeah.
But like,
so he regrets this.
Yeah, he regrets this decision. Honestly, like, I mean, just based off of whatever the fuck, the way he's describing this, it kind of sounds like he doesn't want to be with his girlfriend anyway. Purely because, one, he did say he'd be kind of relieved, but also just the way he literally says, like, I was in a low place in my life and I fucked up, but he's still with that girl. So like it makes you kind of look at it like, okay, if you're admitting that this girl was your low place and that she was your fuck up.
That's what I was thinking too.
This is
good point.
This shit's not gonna last anyway.
Yeah.
So he should just cut ties with her and, you know, give the money to his ex to help with his kids.
Spend time with your children.
Yep.
You know, let your kids have a good life. You won the lottery, and you know, if he seems to have a very civil relationship now with his ex-wife, and that's something to be grateful for as well.
Yep.
And if you know, he says that they're both, you know, really good at co-parenting. So just get rid of the fucking girlfriend. There's no time in this world to be, you know, holding on to hateful people.
Definitely not.
Right.
Especially when your kids' lives are, you know, like, at the end of the day, it's gonna come down to like that's what it's your fucking kids, man. They're the innocent ones in all
this.
this.
It's your kids, right? And at the end of the day, if he can make, after all the shit that he did to his family, he broke up his own family. You know, that was all his own fault.
Yeah.
If he can try to mend that relationship, he should and needs to. And however that girlfriend feels about it is not her concern. Like, it's still a family that exists.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You can either join it and be a part of it or fuck off. But you don't get to fucking make any.
Imagine being so stupid that you'd fuck up like your boyfriend having some major money,
Right?
by being this fucking petty.
Right?
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Immature.
I'm sorry,
Insecure.
I'm gonna cry about my feelings with my $200,000 in the back room.
That's what I'm saying. Like, she out here
Exactly.
fucking. She could have
With
kept her mouth
investment
shut.
property.
She could have just kept her mouth shut and probably profited a little bit on her own.
Got
Like,
her own fucking house, and she just shut her fucking mouth.
right?
Yep. Shut your goddamn mouth, girl.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. So definitely not the asshole.
He's not the
you know?
asshole for this, and I hope those kids like see all that money.
Yeah, same, for real.
Use all that
Yeah.
money.
Congrats on the fucking
I
lottery
know,
win.
seriously, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, congrats. And hopefully he uses it properly and doesn't squander it.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
Hopefully.
All right, what are we on to now?
So we got our, we're jumping right into relationships here.
Oh, yeah.
I got one.
Relationships. I'm going to do this every time now.
So I got my 25 male best friend 25 male is the vet that put my girlfriend's 24 female dog down, and now my girlfriend wants me to stop talking to him. That's the title.
I love Reddit.
Reddit is the best and the worst place.
God.
The true dumpster of the internet.
Okay,
It
I'm
is.
ready. Woosah.
As the title states, my girlfriend had put down her dog a couple of months ago. It was really sudden, and he was still quite young, so we weren't all prepared for it. He was her dog, but we've been together for 2 years and living together for 1, so it was hard on me too. We took him to the only emergency animal hospital in our town that's open 24/7, which is where my best friend happens to work. He was the vet that ended up helping us. That's also got to be rough too.
Yeah.
We ran all kinds of tests and tried a few things to help him, but ultimately put him down that night. As much as the situation sucked, I think my friend was excellent at handling everything, and my girlfriend didn't seem to have any issues with him. For the past 2 months, she has expressed that she thinks her dog wasn't actually sick and that our friend just ran all those tests and put him down so he could make money. That's not how that works. I tried to be sympathetic. Like, that is not how that works.
It's not,
They don't get paid on commission of putting your fucking dog down. Like, bring your dogs here, we'll put them down. Like, that's not how that fucking works.
Quota to keep. Like, what is.
Yeah. I tried to be sympathetic at first, but now she straight up insulting my friend who wants me to wants me to stop hanging out with him. My buddies and I have baseball season tickets. She has one too, and every time I go, she asks if the quote dog murderer is going to be there, and if he's going to be, she won't come. She whines every time I get to go, or every time I get together with him and my friends too, if he's going to be there. Can you guys think of anything I can do to get this to stop? Dump her. I think it's really disrespectful, and I'm probably going to break up with her if it continues. TLDR, my friend is the vet that put our dog down, and my girlfriend thinks that he ran all these tests and put him down just to make money. Your girlfriend's a fucking idiot.
She's an idiot, and she's projecting her grief, which is
She
unfortunate.
literally wants someone to blame.
She does.
She
Yeah.
wants someone to blame.
And
because
he's
she
a
can't
physical
handle it.
person.
And he is a
Yeah.
physical person, and because because they are so highly related, they're friends, they're best friends. It's really easy for her to blame him for it.
And
Yeah.
So I could never be a tech. I could never be a vet tech or anything like that. I could
Yeah.
not do it because I love animals way too fucking much, and I could not do it. But there was a time when I lived with my sister for a while, and she actually used to be a vet tech, and this shit fucking destroyed her. Like, having to put down someone else's dog, even though it's not her dog, she had no connection to it. Having to be there and having to do it, whether it's for the dog, most of the time it's for the dog's own fucking safety, or they're for themselves, so they stop hurting or whatever. It takes an absolute mental toll on them. So for this girl to be fucking calling this dude a dog murderer, that just kind of pisses me off too, because I'm like,
Yeah.
there's no fucking way in hell that a veterinarian like this wanted to do this. You're a veterinarian so you can fucking save animals most of the time. You're a veterinarian to fucking...
you have more compassion for animals.
Exactly.
And, you could have easily been a medical doctor, but you actually chose a harder profession.
Yeah.
You have actual more empathy for animals than humans.
Exactly.
Which is, I relate to that.
And so to not only have to this is the best friend. He's probably interacted with this dog before too. Then like he's probably been over there. It's like this isn't just like a small thing, and so like she 100% is projecting her grief, which sucks. But like that shit's got that has to stop. Like she's 100% wrong there. Like that is unfair to everybody involved, and to not be you got to end this relationship with your friend because I'm upset because I'm sad for this situation that they didn't cause. Like, and also the whole idea of he wanted to get paid for what?
Yeah.
Do you know how this works?
To get paid,
right?
Yeah.
There isn't, like I said, there's no they don't get paid on commission for putting your dog down. Like that's not like bring them on in.
Hourly employee, whether he puts down all the dogs or 0 dogs.
Does it say how long it's been since this happened?
It's been this is an older one.
It says it's been a couple months. When they wrote, it had been a couple of months at that point.
So she really hasn't let it go.
So she hadn't let it go, but the fact that like now it's getting to the point where she is adamantly insulting him. And that's a huge issue too, because you're right. She is strongly projecting onto him, this thing. I think he definitely just needed to sit her down and be like, hey, because it sounded like they had made the decision together. Like, hey, we need to take him in. We need to do this. We're running, these are all the tests, It did say that the dog was a little bit younger, which I can imagine is even harder because, with an older dog, you can somewhat understand like, okay, they're 15 or so, like, they're going, the tests are not really working out, blah blah blah. But I'm sure it's harder when you have a younger dog that has got to be put down. But this is absolutely absurd that she's going as far to say that he just wanted to run the test to make money. I mean,
that's such a crazy thing to say.
At the end of the day, like that. Euthanasia is one of the cheaper options.
Yeah,
if he wanted to make money, he would just be like, we can do this, and we can do this, and we can do this,
that's
and this.
a good point.
Like, if they wanted to make money, they will fucking hand you bill after bill after bill after bill.
They would have made way more money in the treatments
in treating something that's untreatable.
Yeah, exactly. She's grieving. And she's not letting this go, and she is reaching for she's reaching for anything. She really needs somebody to blame, and that's unfortunate because she needs to understand that this was not something that anyone is at fault for. Yeah.
At the end of the day, like, I can't just say she's garbage because I get grief, especially with
grief
an
is
animal.
weird.
Grief is weird, so like, and it manifests in weird ways, and especially with a pet, it's unless if anybody who's had a strong connection with a cat or a dog or anything, like, that it is, they're 100% part of your family. It is hard to deal with. But that being said, she is wrong for how she's handling it, and she should just go talk to somebody, even if it's like just a couple of grief counseling things, something to help her get over it, to help her realize like this is not what you think it is. Like, it is, you're projecting this, and you're potentially damaging friendships that we have, because of this. So she needs to speak to somebody, or hopefully speak to somebody. But
and work through those emotions.
And honestly, he's already decided that, hey, if she continues this, I'm probably going to break it off. But so I mean,
which I agree with.
Yeah. Which I agree with too. Yeah, if it's continuing on like this is just too much to put up with. Like, you don't. Yeah. Like, this is just enough. Like. Because ultimately he was there as well. Yeah. He was there as well. So he's witnessed what has happened also. So.
And the fact that, it has been months. Like, that's not saying people should just get over things, not at all. But, like, it's been months, but she's choosing to hold on to it. That's the big thing, too. Like, I could understand maybe at a couple of weeks after still being a little weird about it. It just feels uncomfortable. Like, but if it's been months, like. Yeah.
Yeah, she's definitely not grieving in a very healthy way.
Yeah. So, I mean, that being said, lesson learned here. Vets do not make more money by fucking putting your pets down. That's not how that works. But yeah, if you are feeling fucking upset, maybe talk to people. Don't just don't put that shit out there and blame other people. Everybody wants somebody to blame for something, but like just sometimes you can't blame people for something like this. Like they're a vet. It's his job. Feel bad for her and the guy and obviously the dog. But yeah, so those were mine for this Minisode Monday. Little snack bite, little
sushi size.
Little sushi size bite here. Sushi getting a little robotic.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, just a little bit. But it's fixing stuff. You're back. You're here.
Sorry about that, guys. The internet,
Honestly, it could be our end because we've got the C word when it comes to internet.
We got them cocks?
Yeah.
No, not that one.
You were having issues yesterday, right?
Yeah. But if you guys are liking these Minisode Mondays, let us know. Let us know on Twitter at ESH Podcast or send us an email at everyonesucksherepodcast@gmail.com. I am actually, I'm just going to say this out loud. That way, if I say it out loud, it'll force me to do it. But I'm working towards getting our, we have everyonesuckshere.com. That's ours. We have that. So we're going to get this email going too. We're just going to have a submission email and keep it simple,
Yeah.
So right now, everyonesucksherepodcast@gmail.com. If you guys have stories, whether they're Am I the Assholes or relationships or fucking misconnections in your areas that you think are funny, let us know. And if you want to hear more full episodes, check us out every Wednesday on YouTube and iTunes and Spotify and iHeartRadio. Literally everything you can listen to a podcast on, Google, whatever. You can tell your robots in your house, tell it to look us up. It'll find us. So, and if you're listening to us...
Hey, robots, listen to us!
Yeah. I'll tell you, next time you go to the Apple store, talk to that Siri and tell it to play us.
Oh, boy.
Oh, my God. I'm going to do that.
Yeah. Put that shit up. Sneak the podcast out there to people, in the malls. Whenever the fuck those open up again.
Whenever it opens.
Right?
I'll go to Apple Store. I'm coming for you.
In 2023.
Oh, God.
I know. In 5 years, I'm coming for you.
But yeah, if you guys have any, if you guys are liking what you're hearing, let us know. Every Monday we'll have these mini-sodes, and every Wednesday we got the full episodes. So hopefully you guys are enjoying these. We're enjoying putting them out. It's helping us get through this pandemic, and hopefully it's helping you guys get through this pandemic as well. We're all rolling around in this dumpster together, laughing at the bullshit that we dig up. So, anybody got any final things you guys want to say?
No.
What's that dude still doing with the butter? I still need to know. I need an update.
I think we have to get over the fact that we're never going to know.
I am going to demand an update from the internet.
I mean, I think we know what he did with the butter.
I demand an update.
Yeah. I think
we know what he did with the butter, but we don't know.
We know where it went. We know where it went.
We know where it went. We all know where it went.
That being said, guys, that's the end of our Minisode Monday. Wear a mask, wash your hands, fucking social distance, Black Lives Matter.
Stay the fuck inside.
Stay the fuck inside.
Stay inside.
Fucking bodies.
And your belly buttons. Wash your belly buttons.
Wash your belly buttons.
Wash your belly buttons. That's all we got. So, and we're gonna fucking end it right now. So goodbye forever. See you on Wednesday.
Goodbye.